Hey you, it's me, and today I'll be changing this concept art of Little Red Riding Hood as a gender bent version of a boy into a finished illustration, which sketch is over here. Let's begin. So first off, where did this idea come from? Well, actually, my boyfriend gave me a drawing challenge to draw Little Red Riding Hood and design it. But what he didn't tell me is what gender they should be. So I decided to gender bend Little Red Riding Hood because I wanted to do something new and also because I really like drawing guys, so it was a win-win situation. And I also had a perfect idea in mind when I was doing this, so this is how it began. So the reason why I really love Little Red Riding Hood is because of this animated movie, which is from 1995. Crazy, I know, right? Which was the only version of a cartoon back then that I can think of this fairy tale. Because Disney never really did a Little Red Riding Hood movie, and I didn't watch Simsalagrim, which had like fairy tale characters. So I kind of grew up with it, and even though it's quite bad, it was it was fine back then. I mean, as a kid, you sort of just go with it, and if you ever have the time, like, I really advise you to at least try to watch it. It has some funny moments. So about this piece, as you can tell, it looks nothing like the concept art, and that's because I really love doing sort of this half floaty, half standing poses. And I sketched this one out, and I was like, I need to finish this one. And the reason that mermaid is in the corner is because I was trying out gouache at the time, and I couldn't bring myself to do erase her, so she's there. I mean, it looks fine, and when I uploaded it to Instagram, I kind of deleted her from the photo itself. So yeah, what else to say about this drawing? Well, I really love bow ties, so in a sense, I made his hood have a bow tie like rope, if you will, and I think it looks really cool. And also, his cape is kind of wizardy like, and he most definitely feels like he's based off of Howl from Hayao Miyazaki's Howl's Moving Castle, which is probably because I watched it just a couple of days before doing this drawing. So there you go. If you thought that he looks like someone, that's the reason why. I also really loved doing like this sort of ball like really really squishy clothes that he has, like they're really floppy in a sense. I don't know how to explain it, and it super goes well with this drawing because it feels floaty and like there's wind around, and the cape is sort of floating around, and it just feels really cool. I couldn't help myself but to draw suspenders because I am obsessed with suspenders. So if you're a person who wears bow ties and suspenders, stay away from me because I will love you forever if you come around me. And yeah, then I just drew like these sort of normal black pants and some sort of fancy shoes. I mean, once it's colored, it kind of doesn't look like that fancy like in the concept art, but it still looks pretty good. So yeah, that's basically all there is about this guy. I kind of decided to make this into a series. So every Wednesday there's going to be one of these gender bent versions of fairy tale characters. I was thinking that for the beginning I'm kind of gonna do the Disney princesses as princes or whatever I feel like it, since I designed Snow White and his clothes are sort of a mixture between modern and fairy tale, and it's super confusing but kind of works. So I hope you'll enjoy that for next Wednesday. And then I'm also doing Sleeping Beauty, Peter Pan as a girl, Cinderella, Ariel, Rapunzel, and Jack from the Beanstalk. And if you have any other fairy tale characters that you'd like me to gender bend, just tell me below or on my Instagram and I'll see what I can do. Like, I'm sure you can kind of notice that if this is gonna be every Wednesday, it's gonna take a while to design and to create, but you can definitely see the finished result on my Instagram as I'm going to draw it like the next day. So for example, I drew Snow White today when I'm recording the voiceover, and the finished illustration will be posted on Instagram tomorrow, while the video itself is gonna be uploaded next week. So, if you're not following me on Instagram yet, you should definitely do that. You can find the information about my social media down below. I have all my active social media platforms there. And yeah, that's sort of it for this one. If you don't know, my Wednesday videos are unscripted, so I usually don't know what else to say, which is what happened just now. But yeah, I really love Red Riding Hood and just the concept of a hooded character and then a wolf. And it would actually be kind of cool if I could also design a genderbent wolf, perhaps. Because when people draw like anime versions of fairy tale characters, I know that they like to draw, well, first of all, they like to draw overly sexualized characters, but that's not the point. When they draw Red Riding Hood, they usually draw like the wolf as the guy and Red Riding Hood as, an adult girl with breasts and everything. And it's kind of like a cool concept, so if I'll have the time, I'll try to do another piece where he perhaps meets the wolf girl. We'll see how that goes. Maybe tell me below, even if you'd like to also see that. And yeah, basically, I really like how this drawing turned out. Sadly, I'm not as proud of the Snow White one, but I know what the issue is, and I'll try to do a better result in the Sleeping Beauty one. So yeah, that's all for today. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to click the like button, subscribe if you haven't. I have drawing videos every Wednesday and Friday to look up to. Wednesdays are unscripted, and on Saturdays you have scripted videos. So yeah, and don't forget to click the notification bell, because YouTube doesn't like to notify people unless they have that checked. So yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day ahead. Remember to be patient and positive, and bye bye.